Hello, welcome to Mystic Monday. I got a message from Spirit to pull out this Citadel deck, which is interesting because, as you probably know, I have over 100 decks, and this is not one I have used much. It's relatively new, and Spirit was like, Citadel. I just love that the more I connect to guides and to spirit, the more of a stream of information and insights I receive on a daily basis. All right, interesting. This is called The Vengeance, Overcoming Slights, a choice. So this is really interesting. If you tuned in last week, you've heard me say, especially if you've tuned in to multiple weeks, there is a lot of cleansing and clearing happening right now, especially if you are a starseed, a light worker, someone working in the healing realms, if you are just aware of like the consciousness of the planet and what's happening with just vibrations rising. So there is a whole lot of stuff going on. And this is a deep cleansing. There's like a cleaning out of the closet, like a really messy closet, but it's the collective. It's humanity. And not only is it cleaning out the closet, but the light's been turned on. There's more in there than maybe people realize. There's a lot of I don't like to use low vibrational words, but there's a lot of fear, chaos, and confusion for those that haven't been walking the spiritual path. And everybody's spiritual. But what I mean is like by those who have not been rooted in things like meditation, mindfulness, yoga, right? These things that help connect us and help us be embodied. There's a lot of fear and confusion when people start to awaken because they feel very ungrounded. They feel very confused. And so, at the time of this recording, I'm moving through a 13-week chakra series to help you get grounded and to clear out some of these energies and to feel fully aligned. And it's never too late because once the live classes have run, people can receive that on a recording basis. But we've just done the Earth Star Chakra this past week. The Earth Star Chakra is 6 to 12 inches below the ground. I know some of you participated on Zoom with me. We had over 80 people sign up, which was so exciting. And we're growing our community, which is so amazing and fun as well. But anyway, we have become kind of out of our bodies as a collective. We spend a lot of time in social media. People spend a lot of time watching TV and movies. Children and even adults are spending a lot of time playing video games. And it's basically taking you out of your visceral body and into other realities. So when you start to awaken and you start to question like systems and the government and are we ever being told the truth and what is real? When we start to have these questions, there's a lot of fear and confusion, especially if we are not embodied. So doing these types of practices will help get you back into your body, help you feel grounded, help you feel safe, rooted, and secure so that you can be the calm within the storm and you can thrive. Each individual always has free will, and it is a choice whether you align and thrive or something of the opposite. So, what's coming through for me? I know this card might feel a bit intense, the vengeance, overcoming slights. It's a choice. What this is saying is there's also a lot of anger. You might be having anger towards a certain situation. At the time of this video, my heart goes out to those affected in California due to the fires. I have lost everything in a similar situation, but a hurricane, like a natural disaster. I know what it's like to lose everything, and it's so incredibly hard. And there's so much anger. People are out for vengeance. They're like angry at the officials, and you most likely have something going on in your life as well too. It could be a person, it could be someone you work with, it could be a relationship that you're leaving, but there's something going on. And what I love about this picture is there's an anchor. And it's saying you have a choice. This anchor is very much related to the Earth Star Chakra. You can literally send an imaginary energetic cord down into the center of the earth and anchor yourself. So if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling frustration towards another, take some time in meditation, take some time in breath work, anchor yourself to the earth because it's a choice. People are acting from their own level of consciousness. You are simply a mirror. Nothing is ever about you. Even if they say, I can't stand this thing about you, and they're blaming you for something, it's still not you. It's them. It's a reflection of their own inner landscape. And you are here to be a teacher, to be a space holder, to be a way shower. So if you have any anger, even frustration or irritation, my invitation is to transmute that. Take that power because that is powerful energy when you hold those emotions and send it down into the earth. Anchor yourself, draw the earth energy back up and transmute this energy into positivity, into flow, into helping someone, into literally funneling this energy for good, for change, for advancement, for transformation. Okay. I feel we have more wanting to come out of this Citadel deck. This is very interesting. Oh, it just came right out. Actually, a few cards came out. We've got the Muse, generosity, and naivety. So this is beautiful. And there's three cups. This is looking to me like friendship, community, and support. The Muse, remember, be your own muse and let your cup overflow with love, with light. The cups often represent our emotions. And I'm noticing that the cups have things on them. There's a bird, a musical instrument, and a pomegranate. So these are often associated with like life, like a pomegranate. It's like just very connected to kind of like fertility and bringing things into existence. It's a very powerful little fruit, I guess, with the most amazing seeds inside that, when pressed, offer a really potent elixir of high vibration. And the bird, I think, symbolizes freedom. And then the music is just always this theme of playfulness, lighting up, or lightening up, I mean. And then the sun is shining right through. So, where can you get into this muse energy, right? We just had the vengeance card. We can't be a muse. We can't be this beautiful, soulful, rooted, connected god or goddess if we are not in this energy, anchoring ourselves, grounding ourselves, and transmuting each and every challenging thought, emotion, or situation that comes up. The pilgrim, opportunities and growth. See, we have another sun type of card. The pilgrim to me, and that's interesting. It's like she's holding a pendulum and an open bloomed flower in her hand. So opportunities and growth are abundant right now. People, as I said, they are waking up and they are confused, and a lot of people are feeling lost. So I know we have a lot of people that watch these that are already in our teacher training programs, but there is so much that we have to offer you, that I have to offer you in the way of private sessions, helping you get on board with your life purpose in your path. Even if it's not a training that we per se offer, I love to help people not carve out, but be more aware of their path and their purpose. If you are still suffering from anything in the anxiety, depression, trauma relief range, it is time to reach out. Please do so. I have affordable 1 hour private sessions. I also have multi-hour journeys if you want to go deep. But there is opportunity and growth for you. And I just feel so strongly that the people who do watch these readings are already light workers, are already in those healing realms. And remember, this is not limited to just like yoga and meditation, right? You could be a dance teacher, you could be a teacher at a public school. Like, just you are the maybe spiritual person, the soulful person of every group and organization that you're involved in, whether it's work or whatever. You tend to be that person that people consider, oh yeah, that's our spiritual friend, right? So there's something you're meant to be stepping into, even if it's something you're already involved in, but more powerfully. Myself, I'm getting crazy downloads. I know that I am now meant to channel directly from source. So when I do quantum healing hypnosis, I put my clients into that space of theta waves where they can often channel and receive insights, and spirit guides come in. They receive physical healing, like visceral, like moving kind of physical healing. They get emotional healing. They get all of their questions to all of their answers. And it's so incredibly powerful. And my sessions with clients have become so, so powerful. I'm like, I would like to have that connection, but just do it myself. So I've been practicing just channeling really, really powerfully. And I just want to share with you that it's been a little wild. I've been experiencing really restless energy. I've been experiencing anxiety because the energy is so powerful and strong. So if you are somebody who is like waking up to your spiritual gifts, and I say gifts lightly because anyone has, spiritual gifts if they focus on it and want to work on that. We're all psychic, right? We're all channelers. We're all souls that are inhabiting this human body, and we're already like fully realized in the spiritual world. So it's open and available to everybody, regardless of if you feel you're spiritual or not, or any of these things. But what I'm getting at is it's been off the charts lately, and I'm feeling it myself, where sometimes I'm feeling scatterbrained. Sometimes I'm losing the words that I want to say. I'm like messing my words up. I'm feeling this overabundance of energy. Like yesterday, I was literally pacing through my house, being like, what is this energy? Like, what is this energy? And the guides are just like, we're giving you the downloads, we're giving you the activations now. So self-care, rest, slow down, breathe, all of the things. So this is happening to you as well. It's happening to everybody. The whole planet is awakening. Everyone is part of this ascension process, whether they are charging ahead in love and light or if they're being dragged. So this card here, the Weaver, rediscovery and transition. I love this. Look at that eye there. And it's like, I love the spiral because the spiral is so potent and powerful. And this looks like snake-like energy. So the weaver, what are you weaving together in your life? Maybe like a spider. And I love this rediscovery because I feel like for myself, I've been rediscovering some of the work that I do in a new, more creative, more expanded way. So if you're searching for something, looking for something, what's the next thing I should step into? What's the next thing I should do? I've been getting a lot of that lately, even from some of my closest friends. Like, what should I study next? There's all these things I'm interested in. I don't know what to do. It's happening for me too. I'm feeling blocked. I feel like I'm supposed to do this thing, but I'm feeling blocked. I'm telling you, rediscover where you are in what you're already doing because you create the future in the now. So if you're doing some kind of work and you're like, okay, but what's next? What do I need to do? I'm feeling blocked. You aren't fully living the muse energy in the moment. So rediscover what you're doing now. Find more joy in that, more creativity in that, more magic in that. And that is what's going to open the doors to what you're more fully meant to step into. Okay, so make sure you're weaving together self-care, self-love, beauty, art, music, dance, play, all the things that help us feel light, well, and also grounded and rediscover the work that you're in. Okay, that was interesting. So we have a lot of shamanic vibes coming in. I'm going to pick a spirit animal card. Well, guess I'm going to pick a few spirit animal cards. The earthworm came out, and look how rainbow-like it is. This is an earth element card. So this deck is split up into earth, air, fire, water, and the earthworm is the element of earth. And I've just been talking about this earth star chakra, 6 to 12 inches below the ground, how important it is to be grounded, to be the calm within the storm. And the earthworm couldn't be any more perfect for this energy because earthworms literally live down into the dirt at that earth chakra, earth star chakra level. So this to me is just saying get rooted, get cuddled up in your bed, like get an eye mask, get all your comfy covers, put on some incense, put on your headphones. Be careful of, the energies about. Maybe you need some hematite because hematite is an earth star chakra stone that additionally absorbs negative energy and helps with EMFs. It's a stone of like confidence and willpower and strength and protection, all these beautiful things. But I'm just feeling like you need to get cozied up in your bed and you need to put on a really good breath work or really good meditation. I have a new one coming out, an insight timer, so you'll see that on social media soon. I'm loving that DMT dopamine type breath work with the holds at the top and bottom, and I think it's only like 13 minutes because I love to give it to people in like a short burst. But regardless, if you're not familiar with Insight Timer, I love that app. That's what I use as being my own, student and practitioner. I love to put on things, and you can search up anything. You could search spirit animal journey. You can do an esoteric connect with your guides journey. You can literally look up something on forgiveness or sleep or whatever. There's so much available to you, and I'm feeling like you need to carve out some self-care time where you just cozy up. It's kind of like cozying up with a good book, but you're getting into your covers like this cocoon, right? It's like a chrysalis, and you're going into this space of transformation, and you are listening to something. Now, something new just came through to me because any lesson I have going on is also for you, right? We are connected. You are watching this because we are soulfully connected. And something that I've been getting from my guides about my channeling and psychic abilities is they said, I've been looking outside of myself for a path, a process, a procedure to amplify my abilities. And they said that when I listen to other people's voices, then I'm tuning into other people's frequencies and therefore not connecting to and trusting my own. So it's not saying that myself or anyone should not be listening to someone else's guided meditation. It's just saying for the purpose of psychic channeling, your guides, your collectives, if that's something that you're also on path to do, it's better to use Insight Timer where there's a timer and you can pick music and you are focusing your meditation on your own guides and receiving messages instead of someone's voice guiding you through it. So that's just something that Spirit wanted to bring in. So we also have this frog card coming up. Interesting because a lot of people have been asking me lately about plant medicine, and there's something called combo frog medicine. I've never done that one. I'm a starseed. I'm very, very sensitive. So I've done a lot of ayahuasca. I wouldn't even say a lot. I've done a handful of ceremonies. I recently did San Pedro in September. I've sat in medicine circles with the magic mushroom. And for me personally, I always say if you're called to plant medicine, then you're called to plant medicine. I tend to be very, very sensitive. So I get a lot out of plant medicine ceremonies, but I also tend to be one of those people who also has some of the adverse effects that come along with it. So be mindful. But I think what's more important about this card is that the frog is a powerful symbol of transformation. This frog is green. I think that he's representing today heart chakra energy, even though he's being rained on. It's a reminder that you are always available to connect. Your heart is always available for you to connect with and to please do so more because your heart is the centermost point of your being. But the frog happens to represent abundance as well as transformation. So this is just tying back into last week's reading as well. You're being asked to powerfully cleanse and clear all low vibrational emotions, negative attachments from the past, like clearing up your relationships, like anything that's not in alignment, clean it up, clear it out, and focus on your growth, your abundance, your potential, your gifts, your work, like all those amazing things that you are meant to step into. So I've got three more decks. Last week I was just going on and on and on, and then I was kind of surprised. It was a 30-minute reading. So I try to keep these under, excuse me, under 30 minutes. So, first ray of power. That's interesting. Look at this card. That's beautiful. And it happens to be, this is a light worker deck. They told me to pick that too because they said so many of you watching this are light workers, star seeds, like very light, bright, angelic, star seed like energies that are very sensitive and things are activating for you. But what I wanted to show you is it's the same picture on the front, and that always really means something significant. So for me, looking at this, wow, like look at all those planets. It's kind of saying you are connected to the multiverse and you have infinite abilities to connect and receive information, to read the Akashic records. And she's just like, look at that light in her hand. She's smiling. She has this open palm and looking up. She's just like in a good place, right? But I feel also inspired because this is the only card I'm picking from this deck, and it's number one of this. And then I just open right to it. And I mean, it's not that hard, but there are quite a few pages. So not only did it come right out, first deck or first card of the deck, I turn right to the page. Invocation. I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the first ray of power in my life. Through unconditional love and divine mercy, I surrender my life into the loving hands of the universe to align me with higher will and the most beautiful expression of my life journey. I call upon the loving assistance of the genuine ascended Master El Moria in all aspects of this process and ask that the first ray of power be expressed in ways that serve the greatest good on this planet. That being that all beings may walk their true divine path through divine grace, so be it. So, my ask or invitation of you is if you felt something, and I'll say it again, check in if you feel something. Ascended Master El Moria. If you felt something, like if it just gave you a little twinge or a little tinkle or twinkle or something, um, look up that ascended master. That might mean it's somebody that you are meant to connect with. And you're also, if you feel connected to this first ray of power, you might want to do a little bit of research on that and see what is there for you. And if not, it means that message wasn't exactly for you. So I'm looking down and this card was just flipped up. I said I was going to choose one card, but we just had the 111, January 11th portal yesterday, really powerful for manifestation. And I look down and see this master healing card, number 33. Well, 33 is also an angel number because 11 goes into it three times. And I just feel called to show this to you because it's there for a reason. And look, it literally looks like this being is opening a book from the Akashic Records. If you were to think of it like a library, people see it in different forms, but I usually kind of see this huge, never-ending ancient library of books, and I ask a question, and then I, in my vision psychic world, I go up onto the shelf and I pull the book and I see what's in there. I see what message is available, but master healing. So I feel like this is saying that you have powerful healing happening for you in the ethers. Remember, you have to ask for it. It's a free will planet. You have to ask for healing, ask for insights, ask for downloads, ask for activations. You have to ask, 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 ask. And the more you can do this in a mindful meditative state, the better. All right, I've got two more decks. This is the Seven Energies Oracle, and I picked seven cards today. So there's must be something going on with that. I know we have seven major chakras that most people know about. Um, Time machine. That's so cool. So something that's been coming through for me lately is that we're supposed to be making contact with extraterrestrial beings within the next 5 years, like actual contact that's a bit more public. And really, time doesn't exist. Everything's happening now. So if and when we come in contact with an extraterrestrial being, it's really us from the future, which is really trippy. So when we make these contacts, it's like connecting to our higher self, our ascended master self, our future selves. And I feel that this card is telling you to connect now. If you can tell, this reading this week is so much different. Like, Spirit is just telling me, hey, you've got tons of star seeds and light workers that are in your field that are doing the things. It's time to speak more to that and to help activate their gifts and their purpose and the things that they're supposed to be doing. So, this is powerful. This is not just a time machine, it's a portal of transformation. So, you can, in your vision meditation, you can literally, like, imagine, like, close your eyes. And if you are somebody who can visualize, imagine this card. Imagine a portal opening up in front of you that's a time machine. You can go to the past and you can work on forgiveness, healing your inner child, working on any old wounds. Like, you can literally travel back in time and do that. And you can also go forward into the future and retrieve information from your future self and draw those strengths and energies back to this present moment. There's meditations. I can take you through these things. I am going to start doing much more group stuff. I know last week I said I was going to be offering some grounding workshops. I have a lot of online offerings, like a more abundance of online offerings that I'm currently working with. So it's all coming because I love to do group work because I can help more people at once, and it's just so much more affordable than people booking lots of private sessions. So I'm going to pull one more card from this Oracle of Sevens, but I just cannot get over this strong feeling that you are just right with me on your path of transformation and your journey to step into more abundance, more light, more high vibrations, more truth of your soul, more knowledge of what is really happening and what you're here to do. Earth magic doesn't surprise me because all I'm talking about is grounding. And you hear me say it every day. I'm lucky I live on an island down in the ocean at the bottom of Florida. It's a lot warmer here than most of the US. That said, run around in the snow for a couple minutes barefoot. It will activate a lot of things in your body. This is saying get connected to the earth. I said it last week. Bundle up if you have to. Turn your face to the sun and be in light outdoors for a few minutes or more if you can. Run around in the snow. Roll around in the snow. I know there's a lot of snow happening up north, but you've got to get connected to the earth magic. There's absolute magic. But that said, you can do that through activating your earth star chakra and your root chakra, which is this week. So Tuesday, 10 to 10:45 a.m. It's live, but you can get the recording too, even if you watch this much later. But look at this card. It's just gorgeous. There's like sparkles, and her legs are like wrapped up in this beautiful like light material. So this is just saying, get connected to the earth and dance. Dance, dance, dance. And we talk about this. You don't have to dance if you don't like dancing, but shake around, jump around, move your body. Your body is meant to move. And when you shake it up, you're getting stuff. It's like, um, think about something you've stirred up, like a lake. You know, the sediment is all like, blah, all over the cup. Like if you were to stir up a lake and you scooped out water and you held it up, you'd see all this sediment swirling around. But if you set the cup down and watch it, all that sediment starts to settle right down into the bottom of the cup. Like, even though that stillness is good for the mind, it's not good for your body to have the sediment sitting. And this happened to me last night. I was doing a sound bath, and a woman at the end, she said, my cards are conflicting. I got this well, I forget what it was now, but she got this amazing like activation card, and then she got this like sadness and sorrow card. And she's like, I'm kind of confused because it's saying like I'm so powerful and abundant, but all this sadness is happening, and I am going through some things, but I kind of want to be done with that. I said, oh no. I said, this is what's clearing out of your life right now. This is who you are. Use this activation and this power to sail through what you're still cleansing out and clearing. And I literally said, what I just said to you, it's like this sediment has gone down into the body and you almost don't know it's there because it's settled and it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. But there's a book that's called The Body Keeps the Score, and it's about trauma. Like you go through things and then these things get held in the body. So I feel like this is also saying, like, dance and move, because when you dance and move, you unsettle that sediment. And when it comes up, sure, you might feel an emotion, you might have something to move through, but you can integrate it and move it out rather than it staying into your body. Okay, so I have no idea how long this is going, but I feel like I've been talking for a while, so thank you. I'm just going to pull a couple cards from this cute little deck. Look how cute it is. It's so cute with the little moons. Believe we got some full moon energy. I've got so much going on. I don't even know what day it is, but it's sure looking full in the sky. So let's see. We've got time and Terra, and that's interesting because these cards are very similar with the mountains. This is more earth energy. So Terra, I believe that means earth, right? I think this is just another sign. But look at that card. It's like the water is going down into the earth and down into this good energy that's in the earth for you. So I think this is saying use that anchor. Remember at the beginning of the reading, very first card, I mentioned anchoring down into earth star chakra energy. I feel like this is just like a final card saying there's all of this nourishment in that for you. So definitely do that. And then this other card is time. And we were just talking about time kind of not even existing. And this has a much fuller top than bottom. So I will be very forward that I pulled this card. I was like, I don't know what it means. Sometimes I just have to talk through it and then the answer comes. And what it's saying is that you have plenty of time. So, regardless of what's come through for you in this reading, if you're like, okay, I need to cleanse something, I need to book a healing session, I need to do this or this or that, all is in divine timing. Don't worry. Don't don't do what I've been doing, where I've just been like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, what's going on? Like, what am I supposed to step into? I've been a little bit, neurotic, I think is the word lately. I am working on my hormones and taking some bioidentical hormone cream, which is probably very new to my system. So who knows? I've got, the perimenopause symptoms going on as well. That could absolutely be a factor. But I believe that what this is saying is you have plenty of time. You don't need to hurry. You don't need to worry. You don't need to rush. Just nourish yourself, get into that chrysalis cocoon state, listen to, meditations, do your work, ask for support from spirit. It's all happening for you. Don't get down on yourself if unpleasant emotions or things that you thought you'd healed circled back. It's just a deepening. It's just a you know, uh, getting even more of those roots and that sediment out. So breathe through it, be light. Remember who you are. You are powerful and you have everything within you already. You don't need to go anywhere, do anything, learn anything. Just tune into your own heart, tune into your own inner landscape, be your own muse. And in that energy, you will be divinely led to what your next step or what is meant next for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.